Bitcoin lost, then regained the $70,000. We've made money with these weeklies options that expired today, and we hit a milestone for the copy trading. So let's talk about everything that I mentioned in today's video. Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday everyone, and happy November. So that being said, let's jump right into the good news. We've actually hit a huge milestone for Bitopics. If you go to the copy trading like you're seeing right now, we have a total TVL for the 0DTE vault of $443,000. So almost $500,000. And we also hit 500 first depositors into this strategy. So you can see down below right here where it says total P&L that we have been killing it, meaning that since this vault started, people who deposited money there, not in a whole year, but this vault is probably 6 to 7 months old, they already made half of their deposit. So if you deposited $10,000 so far, you would have made $5,600. So that is incredible. That is fantastic returns from a copy trading strategy. I don't know if there's any other place that has consistent returns like these ones, that it doesn't win and then lose and then win and then lose. This one, we've been pretty much nailing every month. We see August was 7.5%, July was 14.5%, September was 10%, October 10%, November we should be seeing something similar as well. In the past 30 days, you would have made 8.78%, and so far since the beginning of the strategy, 66%. The first 500 people already deposited. So if you want to be person number 509, just click the first link in the description. This one is going to take you to register on Bitopics, and we don't need KYC, we don't need anything like that. Just register, then go with the 2FA so you don't have any issues and so you're safe against hackers. Once you're there, you just deposit from an exchange that you use like Binance, OKX, Coinbase, whatever it is, or even from a wallet if you're already a DeFi person. So deposit into Bitopics, come here and then deposit into the strategy. I have a full video showing how to do that, how to deposit into Bitopics and how to deposit into the vaults. So check it out in this channel. But anyways, let's move on with the news. We've been doing fantastic with our options. So if I go right here, you can see that the last two options we got in on October 27 and they expired today, this morning. We've made 3.5% and 4%. This is weekly. So I'm talking about weekly returns. 4% in a single week is bizarre, is fantastic. So we haven't seen 4% in a week in a while now. And that just confirms what I've been seeing before, that open interest is increasing the premium of these options. So we're seeing juicier premiums because of open interest and because of volatility that is increasing, which means so far so good for us. I'm not sure if I'm going to open any weekend strategies because those, because of the weekend, there is not much volatility. So even if you compare IV from Monday to Friday and the weekend one, it doesn't make sense for us if we're going to be making less than 0.5% throughout the weekend. If I find that, I'm going to add at the end of the video the options that I open, but so far I haven't seen that yield anywhere else. So looking at the liquidation heat map, it was a blessing for us. It helped a lot to open and to choose options. So if I actually wanted to open weekend options, what I would do is look that we have this very strong heat map right here at the top around the 73.5, 73,400. So what we would do, I would sell puts, maybe puts right here at 69, maybe puts at 68.5. But that being said, I would use the heat map with RSI and with Bollinger to decide which options are the best for me to sell. But just by looking at heat map, I think that selling puts would be the best for the weekend. Again, you should see at the end of the video if we open any options or not. But that being said, let's go to the news for Bitcoin. Why did Bitcoin go below the $70,000 one more time? And what is happening to traders, to speculators, and to the market overall? If we jump to this news right here, the speculators, meaning people that trade Bitcoin or are not maxi, meaning that they don't hold Bitcoin to trade, they hold Bitcoin just to trade a token or just to speculate if it's going to go up or down, whatever the reason is, they sent $4 billion to exchange after Bitcoin lost to 70,000 one more time. What does it mean? It means that most likely they're taking profits. Most likely they're sending away the Bitcoin to convert to fiat or to convert to USDC, USDT, whatever stablecoin they have. So short-term holders, they decided that they didn't want to run into any risks. So most of them just, as you can see right here, a lot of that money fell back to exchanges, meaning that they deposited their money back to exchanges, which usually tends to be that people are cashing out of Bitcoin or out of any other token. So just yesterday, October 31st, we saw 54,000 Bitcoin being sent to exchanges, as I said before. The article also mentions that if we look at the heat map, and we have that right here, the next target, the closest target, is the $68,000 because of the liquidation leverage. The amount of heat, so to say, that we have here is way higher than we have above there. So the next target that we have on the top is 73,680, and right here we have the 68,226. So as I said before, these prices, they kind of act like a magnet. They attract the current prices for Bitcoin, mainly due to ask-bid ratio. So the market tends to follow these trends and follow where these positions are placed to open or liquidate these users that have bids waiting to be taken. So also today, November 1st, we have payroll data coming out. So macro data for payroll, I think it is non-farm payrolls. So that will affect, there's a lot of eyes on that data that will affect the price of Bitcoin and the US dollar as a whole. So that is also one of the speculations on why Bitcoin has been so volatile towards the bottom of the 70K so far. Another reason, and this one is going to get more and more volatile the closer we get to elections, is that whenever there's a change in victory odds between Trump and Kamala, these tend to skew the market views on what's going to happen to Bitcoin, what's going to happen to crypto. Are they going to be pro-crypto? Are they going to ban crypto? There's a lot of speculation and fear, because at the end of the day, the masses, so not sophisticated traders, but the masses, they tend to be panic first, and then they react into a non-orderly manner. So they just panic and FOMO, or they just dip, or they just buy a lot. Whatever there is, the masses tend to do things the wrong way. So the opposite of what you should do. So if you go on Polymarket, for example, right now, you can see all the percentages, the odds of Trump in red and Kamala Harris in blue. They have been skewing towards Kamala right now, which is almost at 40%, and Trump is falling almost to 60%. So there's a lot of fear towards Kamala winning and not being as pro Bitcoin as Trump would be if he would win. Also, tech stocks are doing not so good, especially in the last few days. You can see Microsoft, Apple, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft have been going down a lot. Oracle as well. A lot of these tech companies haven't been doing good just a few days before election. So which is normal. Usually there's a lot of volatility towards election day, before and after election day. So these are things that you should expect, and also why maybe it isn't a good option for me to trade in the weekend options, because of huge volatility that could buy me down and make me lose more money than I would want to, just for a less than 1% per week. So far, market seems to be correcting themselves. We touched the $69,000, 122, so a little bit below the 70K, but now we're already at 70,386, which is fantastic for us. We're like to see that bounce back right at the Bollinger Bands, which is one of my favorites, if not my favorite indicators with the RSI. So that being said, a little bit bullish, but we have to see what's going to happen throughout the weekend and election day also coming up. So let me know your comments down below. Who do you think is going to win and why? Don't want to get into personal politics, so which one is better or worse. No, just do you think would win? I personally think Trump has more odds of winning than Kamala Harris. But again, I'm not here to say who's better than the other, but let's hope that for crypto, whoever wins is going to be the best scenario for us. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend. So I'll catch you guys on Monday and we can discuss more crypto and more options then. Thank you very much. Check out the topics. First link in the description. Peace.